All right, let's turn now to a current event happening this weekend in Moline. Playcrafters Barn Theatre is holding its first ever paranormal investigation. The event will help raise money for Playcrafters. Members of QC Haunted History, SNS Paranormal Investigations, and Haunted Maps will lead participants through the search. So joining us to talk about this are Minda Powers Douglas and Jackie Cahoon. Thank you to the both of you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Jackie, I want to start with you. You're with Playcrafters. Give me a brief history, the long history of the theater, but give me a bit of a history and sort of how that plays into maybe things you've heard being there.
So our building actually dates back to 1914. We, as a company, exist since 29, but weren't in the space until the 60s. Our first show was actually in October of that year and was on hay bales. So it definitely has kept its barn roots. But over the years, as with most theaters, there's been some unexplained noises, some voices that nobody's quite sure where they're coming from. So we've, even recently, one of our volunteers was in the costume room and heard hangers moving in the other room.
And is that sort of what has now kind of led you to say, let's figure this out a little bit?
Well, I was really excited because Minda asked about it, and we've had a couple volunteers over the years who were like, this would be cool, but it never really took off. So when she offered the opportunity and as a fundraiser, I was like, this is perfect.
Yeah, Minda, you're with QC Haunted History.
Yes.
So this has never been investigated before at this particular location?
Not that I'm aware of.
Not that I know of.
This is really exciting. Theaters generally are haunted. If you don't have a ghost in your theater, you really ought to get one. So I'm pretty sure they've got a few here. So we're very excited to investigate, see what we can find, and welcome some new people into investigating.
So walk me through this. I mean, we've probably seen the TV shows. I don't know how real any of that is. I'm not, but what does the process look like for you when you're actually doing this investigation?
It's actually kind of a bunch of people getting together and having some fun.
Okay.
And we don't walk around under green lights going, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh my gosh, something's going to get us. We use forms of equipment like this piece here. It's a K2 meter. It's an EMF, and it detects lots of waves of frequencies in here, which makes sense because of all that's
Yeah, because it's going off right now, but it's probably
all the things.
All of this here. Yeah. Okay.
But if you're somewhere where it's not, where it doesn't have a lot of electronics or things going on, then you can see if something is happening, disturbing the frequencies, and can move up and down the dial, so to speak. So it's a good way to kind of see if somebody's around, or even communicate with them, asking, are you here? What are you doing here? Are you one of the actors? So it's a fun little piece. It's inexpensive, and that's how I like to hold my own the investigations that I do, because we don't all, we may want to go out and get all the expensive stuff, but is that a realistic thing to do with your paycheck until you know this is going to be my life?
Right.
So we'll do things like this. We'll do even simpler things. You can check around by even temperature drops, pendulums. You can also get, just take pictures on your phone and see if something comes around, see if you can hear things, audio recordings. It's going to be a lot of fun, but we take it seriously. We're not going to just come into the theater and just like, whoa, we're having a crazy party. We take it seriously, but we also know that you never can tell if something's going to happen or not. I'm not the boss of the ghosts.
Right.
So,
Which is to say, maybe it's more about the journey than it is. And
I think it really is, because it's not like a half-hour show where, okay, everything's going to happen. It's going to happen.
In 30 minutes, yeah,
in
right.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
But we'll have a couple hours, and we'll get to explore it and see what we can find out. There's a great history in the theater, so that's a big part of it is,
Right.
oh my gosh, we get to go someplace that we've never seen before, backstage. age.
There you go, exactly.
So-
And I think as much fun it is to talk about this, the important part is this is going to help raise money for Playcrafters.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us about that, Jackie.
Actually, she offered us a really generous cost, so I'm kind of super excited. But we are always doing fundraisers of one type or another. We have a vendor fair later in August. We've got all of our shows throughout the season. But being a community theater, we need the community support. And this is a way to bring in a new part of the community we haven't tapped into,
Yeah.
so to speak, and hopefully get people who might not even know we're here in the door for something that they're into, and maybe they'll come back in October and see a ghost play.
Yeah, that's right.
And final question for you, about 10 seconds here. What's next in the season for you guys?
The Diary of Anne Frank opens August 1st and runs through the 10th. It is Saturdays and Sundays at 7:30 and Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30, Sundays at 3. So tickets are available at playcrafters.com.
Very nice, Jackie, Minda. Thank you so much for coming in today and kind of giving us a sense of what this event's all going to be about.
Awesome. Thank
All
you so
right.
much.
Yeah. For all the details on the event and, of course, the rest of the Playcrafters 2025 season, you can head to our website, wqad.com. James?